And for more on this, Minnesota House Speaker Lisa Demuth is the state's top Republican. So this is the first chance that Congress is having to really look into this. You're a lot closer to it. You've been following it for years. What do you think people will be shocked to find out?
I think people today are going to be shocked to find out how long the fraud has gone on in Minnesota and how deep and systemic it is. You're right, Dana. We have been talking about this as Republicans in the state of Minnesota. We have been talking about this for years, and Democrats have either turned a blind eye or ignored or covered it up. This testimony today in the House Oversight hearing, I'm grateful for Chairman Comer that he is having this hearing today. We are looking forward to the presentation from our 3 members from Minnesota.
We just heard from the governor, Tim Walz. He's defending himself quite forcefully publicly. Let's go ahead and listen to another clip right now. He says he's going nowhere. He'll finish this term and then he'll leave office. Watch.
Buck stops with me. I'm accountable for this. And because of that accountability, I'm not running for office again. Republicans want to tell you everybody with brown skin is stealing money or that they're not welcome here. They want to do nothing to improve this state. Their idea of improving this state is being a parrot for Donald Trump, agreeing to everything that he agreed with. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. It ain't happening.
So you can react to that. And also a question that Dana and I have been bouncing around all day. How was it that folks in Minnesota knew about this? Nationally, pretty much unaware until now, obviously. But then the Democrats and Kamala Harris went ahead and selected him as the vice president on the ticket anyway, knowing that there is a ton of baggage following this.
It is shocking to realize that even some Minnesotans didn't know about the fraud. I would say the coverage that the fraud had and the cover-up of how bad the fraud was by Democrats in the state of Minnesota really hid those facts. I carried my very first bill in 2019 to put in safeguards in childcare to prevent fraud. I couldn't even get a hearing on that. This year, House Republicans, with just a tie, established the Fraud Prevention and Agency Oversight Committee. Those that are testifying in Washington today are part of that committee. Democrats pushed back against that committee because they didn't want the light shown on it. We are grateful for your reporting, others that are reporting across the nation, and you're right. How did Governor Walz become the VP pick last year? Well, clearly, the nation really dodged what could have been even harder for our nation overall. Grateful for President Trump and his team that are coming into Minnesota, shining a light, protecting our tax dollars, both state and federal. And that is why we need change from the very top here in Minnesota.
So you're going to get it eventually. You will get that eventually because Tim Walz says he's not going to run for re-election. But Alexis McAdams, our reporter's on the ground there. And last hour, she did a report on something I've been talking about for a couple of weeks, and that is Keith Ellison, the Attorney General of Minnesota. What do you think about his involvement in all of this and how he told CNN last night that this is just a political issue?
This is not just a political issue. Fraud should be stopped from the very start. It never should have become something that Democrats chose to cover up. Keith Ellison, as Attorney General, had the responsibility of protecting Minnesotans, our tax dollars and programs, and he has failed at every point. So even though Governor Walz is not running for re-election in 26, he is still in office and he needs to take accountability. But any Democrat that they put in to run in 2026 is part of the problem and will be a Tim Walz third term. We need Republican leadership, a Republican governor at the top in 2026 to turn the state around, make it stronger and better, and return integrity into the tax dollars that Minnesotans send in of their hard-earned dollars.
So we'll see where you get with that. Just want to conclude on this op-ed in the New York Times. Just put it on screen since we're talking about politics. Minnesota's fraud should be a wake-up call for Democrats. They write, the internal dynamics of their party may not allow the Democrats to mount an effective response. There is no Clinton-like figure out there so far to lead the party in the right direction. That could be a problem, a big problem, they conclude. Lisa, thank you for your time. We're getting ready for that hearing. Appreciate you coming on with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Dana.
All right.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.